about mathematics after we've spoken about a lot of other stuff. So mathematics is difficult because it's so abstract. Where do you buy 2? To what? Well, 2. Where does triangle grow? Where does equals live? You see, those things are abstract, and they're so difficult because they're abstract. And for that reason, most people who battle with mathematics actually they skipped the concrete phase in the development of mathematics. And you know, I am a firm believer that anybody can do mathematics. They just need to be exposed to it in a very simple and natural way. We are born with mathematics in our bodies. I can't recite the number of bones or the length of the nerve connections in your body. Amazing numbers. But I can say that we have one body, one head, 2 arms, 2 eyes, 2 ears. We've got pairs, we've got single things, 1 nose, 1 mouth, one neck, and so we can go on. Do you realize that most children, when they start counting, they instinctively start counting on their fingers? Why? Maybe that's where the metric system comes from, because it's tens that are available. We've got 20 things to count very easily, which are the fingers and our toes. So, if you don't know where you are in space, because gravity, the missing link in child development, makes out a very strong case that says if a child doesn't have a healthy relationship with gravity, the child doesn't have healthy development of receptors that create a map of the body in the brain that enables the receptors to plug into the vestibular system to tell the brain how to move this body, of which it has a map in the brain, how to move that body in space. If that is lacking, it is like a car lacking or your GPS being faulty. If you don't know where you are, you cannot interact with anything else. You can't plan. You can't go over into action. You can't reach a destination. You can't complete it. Well, you can't start the task. Never mind complete a task. So mathematics on a large scale, when children are battling with mathematics, it's often because they lack a healthy relationship with gravity, and we see that in posture. Because posture is nature's simple way, without assessment. It's very easy to see in a person's posture whether they have a healthy relationship with gravity. Because if they sit and they need support, or if they read and they lie down, or if they're slouching in their chair, the lack of posture, and I define posture as an upright, straight posture, because the moment that body is still and straight, what happens is, you don't know that, but there's an escalator in your spine. It enables, that escalator takes information all the way to the top part of your brain with which you can think, and that's the area where we find mathematics. A colleague of mine once did an amazing experiment, because the average head weighs around about 2.5 kilograms, and she asked somebody to hold a 2.5 kilo of flour up in the air, and she was talking, and you could see how that person was battling to keep it up in the air. And her point was, many children, when they're in school and they have to write a maths paper, that maths paper isn't 20 minutes long, it's longer. And if it's that difficult to keep your head same weight as the bag of flour, if it's that difficult to keep your head upright because your spine is bending over, because you've got an unhealthy or underdeveloped relationship with gravity, it impacts on your ability to think clearly, and therefore to reason on an abstract level, and therefore to work with mathematics in a confident and a competent manner.